All right. Going to talk about the anointing oil here. Okay. I think they're talking about the Rick Simpson oil that's totally activated and everything here. But anyways, body effects vary from relaxed to couch lock depending on tolerance and dosage, whatever, all this stuff. Um, uh, then the Lord said to Moses, take the following fine spices, 500 shekels of liquid myrrh, 250 shekels of fragrant cinnamon, 250 shekels of fragrant cane, 24,500, oh, no, that's 500 shekels. Yeah, 500 shekels of cassia, all according to the sanctuary shekel. And a hin of olive oil. Well, I think that's a 6.5 liters. Make these into a sacred anointing oil, a fragrant blend, the work of a perfumer. It will be the sacred anointing oil. See? Well, cassia, that is marijuana. That's what they mean. That's what that means. 500 shekels of marijuana. Okay, here's Jesus healed using cannabis. Okay, the anointing oil used by Jesus and his disciples contained an ingredient called cannabosum, which has since been identified as cannabis extract. See, cannabis extract. That is the honey oil. Um, okay, so definitely the anointing oil was made from cannabis. See, the ancient recipe for this anointing oil, recorded in the Old Testament book of Exodus, included over 9 pounds of flowering cannabis tops. You know, that's a whole lot of weed. You know, um, it would literally take a whole little priesthood working here on tables and whatnot to harvest and to process 9 pounds of marijuana into the anointing oil. And you would do it down here. You wouldn't do it on the street or something. And they were doing it somewhere. Where do you think that they were doing it? You know, obviously they were making the anointing oil. Here it is, the recipe, right? Where is the recipe for making the actual marijuana tops? That is the story of Jesus. Okay? That's how you make the marijuana tops. They tell you in the story of Jesus. It could be as above, so below. I haven't got into it that deep, but I'm just telling you that the facts here. The anointing oil was made from cannabis tops. Jesus lives in that anointing oil. The Spirit of Christ be upon you. The Spirit of Christ be within you, whether you're bathing in the Spirit or whether you're taking it within you. So there's no doubt that the anointing oil was made from marijuana. And Christ he had to have been anointed. His name, the Christ, means the anointed. So the anointing is what's most important here. And that's what I understand to be true, is that you really, even if you don't understand the anointing, you should. You have to get behind it and understand it. I can't say I fully understand it, but I do understand that it's very important. Anyways, that's my little dealio on the anointing oil.